What's going on, everybody? This is Roger of the Burbank Misfits, and of course, I'm always joined with my wonderful, delightful, and awesomest co-host, CW.
Hey, hey, hey.
And today we have a very, very fun, energetic guest who I had the honor and pleasure of meeting last month actually at X3. Just walking past her table and just built up a conversation and got us here the next day also. And she just seems like a complete bundle of joy. And been looking at her posts since then. She's just it's a fun person, and from what I understand, like she's a year into this industry. She's signed by Motley Models right now, and I see so much bright things and to come her way soon. But without further ado, Miss Sophia Burns, how you doing, Miss?
Hi, how are you guys?
Pretty
Great.
good, pretty good.
I appreciate the praise.
I mean, like, no, this is the praise that you deserve.
Thank you.
You deserve this praise. And for everybody out there, like regardless of the stuff I didn't say, tell everybody who is Sophia? Who is she?
I don't know. I feel like I can't put it into words. I don't know. I'm just me.
I mean, like I always ask this question because everybody identifies themselves as something different. That's when we want to say, yeah, I'm just a porn star, but there's so much more to you. There's like you're not one dimensional. You are in a Rubik's cube of fun.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it, actually. Yeah.
So when did you actually start your fun time in this industry? Like I know you started in 2021, but
yeah, I started in July of 2021, so about like I'm almost at a year.
oh, you are a baby for real. Oh.
Yeah.
So what made you join this fun industry of ours?
I've always been like a really sexual person. Like I always went to like fetish clubs and swinger clubs and stuff. And one day I just realized like that I was good at it and I enjoyed it, and you can make a career out of it.
I mean, like, yeah. So no, like I've never been to one of those clubs, but I know I'm into some of that random stuff like that. And I always hear people who join this industry. Sometimes they say, yeah, I was in like all these fetish stuff like that. And I realized, I could be getting paid for this. And people and like because I like getting watched, people might really enjoy my energy.
Yeah.
So what does Sophia do for fun out here in this world?
I like gaming and like reading and cooking and just like being outside, hiking, hanging out.
What games? What games? I'm intrigued. You've hit my
Right now I'm playing Pokemon Legends Arceus. It's like just a clone of Zelda, but it's really fun.
I've seen people play it, but I've never played it myself.
Yeah, it's more like a relaxing game.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it played, but it's just one of the games that since I never watched Pokemon in my life, it's just a weird thing to like just try to play because outside of the ones that are in Smash Bros, the characters, I cannot tell you who they are. I can probably name 4 Pokemon.
Yeah, I feel you. I've been playing it my whole life, so
I just never understood the appeal. So what are your goals for this industry? What do you what is your goals that you want to see like 3-4 years from now? Like what is your
I want to go all the way. Like I want to do all the most extreme acts and stuff, and and just see where this industry takes me.
Okay.
Yeah.
What so you have a top 5 list of people you are interested in shooting with in this industry that you have not shot with yet?
Yeah, I do. Um,
who is
mainly like directors, I guess.
oh, so you have top 5 agencies rather than talent in general?
Yeah, I don't really have a list of talent I'd like to work with.
Okay, what
Um,
agency do you haven't shot with yet that you really want to shoot with?
agency or like
You see,
studio.
you said you had a top 5 I'm sorry, studios. I'm sorry. You said you had
Yeah, or
top
like
5
directors.
studios? Yeah,
Yeah,
so
there's a lot of like directors I want to work with just because I like their style of porn and like the stuff that they like the acts that they film.
okay.
Like Johnny Darko,
Okay.
is definitely one of them.
Okay.
Uh, yeah. Rocco Siffredi. I really like the Gonzo porn, like all the Gonzo directors, like Jules Jordan. I'd love to work with them.
Okay. That's it. Like
Yeah.
at least you know what type of stuff that you actually want to create. Because
Yeah.
many people just join this and they just go with the flow and they don't have an idea of what they want to
Yeah.
create, and they just go into it be like, well, I got booked I got booked for this, so I guess I'll shoot it.
Yeah, no.
Even though
I
they
love like the extreme, like rough sex and the really like out there stuff. And like kink.com, like BDSM stuff.
what part of King.com are you most interested in doing as far as that
um, I
stuff?
I like the acts of submission. Um,
Okay.
so I don't they don't like I know the stuff that I used to watch when I was younger, but now like I guess there's not the same directors there.
Yeah,
Um,
because I think because they closed down one of their places, so it's completely changed for how they do it over there now.
yeah, but I'm definitely like, masochistic. So anything where I'm put in that kind of situation, um, I love it. I can also get into the domination too.
So you're more so saying that you enjoy the switch part of you.
Yeah, yeah. But of course, my personal fantasies are like the acts of submission.
I mean, the thing is like from what I see from Kink.com and stuff like that, like they will push you to whatever you enjoy because
Exactly.
because the thing is from what I understand from them over there is like they know like if you're comfortable with to do certain things, they will be
Yeah,
comfortable to put it out there because
yeah,
there is someone who's just as kinky and into that stuff as you are and will
yeah, yep,
strive at the idea of saying, oh, Sophia's doing what now? With what now?
yeah.
With what now? Oh my God. Subscribe.
Yeah, and they're like professionals, so like they know what they're doing. Yeah. That's definitely like a part of the appeal. And same with like I from what I see, like the Gonzo directors are also just as perverted.
Like this is like, you know what? There's some things that I can't even say is perverted anymore because after seeing so much of the stuff that people are into
True.
in this industry, it's become so normal to me now because so many
Yeah, you get
people do so many
desensitized.
different things. And it's like, yeah, you might see it perverted, but for some people, that's just a Tuesday.
Yeah. That's what's so great about it.
So far what has been your favorite scene to shoot so far?
I did a kink.com shoot recently and that was a lot of fun.
Oh,
um what,
go
oh wait,
ahead.
am I not allowed I'm not allowed to say that, right?
You're allowed to say whatever you want to say.
Oh, okay. I thought you said I was like,
No,
wait.
no, no, no. I was saying, no, you're allowed to say whatever you want to say. You
Oh,
can
okay.
whatever you can say that you're not restricted on saying, you can say whatever you want to
Yeah.
say.
Sorry, I'm not in a good like PR mode right now.
This is a Sophia Burns podcast time. So if you wanted to talk about your about a puppy named Joe, we would talk about a puppy named Joe. This is your time. this is the Sophia Burns podcast time. So I'm just saying, like, whatever you wanted to discuss is on you. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that shoot was a lot of fun.
I just threw you all
else?
off. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. There's a Tushy shoot that I did that's coming up. That one should be pretty good. I'm excited to see it.
You know, like,
I think those.
For some reason, I really like the aesthetic of Tushy's stuff.
Yeah.
Even though like the majority of the stuff I do watch is of Girl or Solo of Nature. Like, I do love the way Tushy does their aesthetics in their pictures, especially their pictures, because like honestly, they really take the best pictures that come out there, in my honest opinion, of what comes out, you know. So I'm go ahead.
Oh no, you can go ahead.
No. I was saying, you're the star. Go ahead, finish your statement. You said, yeah. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No. I like their stuff too. Like, they're definitely one of the best, I guess, right now. Yeah, it's like they make the girls look really soft and like natural. And I feel like that's their whole vibe, and it's really nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I like I want to make sure that your fans out there know exactly what's coming up, because this comes out next week, and I want to make sure that they run and rush out to buy your content, you know?
Yeah.
So let's go backtrack a little bit. You say you love to be outdoors, right? So from what I was reading, when I was trying to do my little research about you, I don't know if this is accurate or not, but it was talking about how much you love to do yoga.
Yeah, I just started doing it recently. I've been working on my flexibility for my scenes.
What got you into
but
go ahead.
But it's not like my main thing. I lift a lot of weights. That's what I've been doing a lot, and hiking.
My co-host
but
here.
It's all mainly to like stay in shape for doing like scenes and content and stuff.
My co-host here is a personal trainer. So always.
Oh, nice.
That's his.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No. I think I cut you off. You're good.
No, I cut you off. Let's say again. This is your time. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, it's actually like, it's helped me a lot, like in my daily life too, just to like stay focused, like exercising and stuff. It's great.
It helps.
Yeah.
It helps. So it's good, great stress relief.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm like the complete opposite of that. I just sit back and only train on Mondays and try to get into A shape and not, turn into like one big old circle. And
Yeah.
I've been working on that, but I've never been one to try to be super flexible or super athletic. But I know I need to work on that because I'm getting old and slowing down. So
yeah, same. Like when I was a kid, I was never in sports or anything, but like, I don't know, now I'm getting into it because of porn and content, and it's actually been really great for me.
Okay. So
it's kind of thing. You're like, wow, this is getting in shape. I gotta expend all this energy. Now I have all this energy and I just feel better. This is
yeah.
Yeah, but go ahead, CW. I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I didn't mean to cut you off. No, I was just so you have all this going on. So what What do you think of your was X3 your first convention?
Yeah, it was.
So what did you think of your first convention?
It was a lot of fun. Like I loved meeting everyone and taking pictures with everyone. I'm excited for like Exotica and stuff like that. Um, I think doesn't AVN do a convention too?
You said who?
Doesn't AVN? Oh,
Yeah,
don't they have like a convention too?
AVN's got canceled this year because
Yeah,
because
hopefully next year it'll.
I know AVN is usually in January.
Mhm.
And yeah, they got canceled because of COVID. Because the way they did X3 was they split it up into two parts. Usually with AVN, you're there the
Mhm.
entire day. So I don't know what time they usually start, but and you already have your table set up. So you might get there at about like 11 and you're there until like 7 when they end. So you have the entire day there and not like a 2 block schedule. But I know they did that
Mhm.
mainly because of COVID restrictions and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and not wanting to have too many people in one space, and because of the size of the actual space it was at, you know. But
Yeah.
but yeah, like the other conventions I know that have coming up. I think AdultCon's coming back to LA, and I know Exotica's like I think Chicago is coming up.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just always interesting to see how your fans like react to you, especially because you're new, like because you're new,
Yeah. I
and
think a
you.
lot of people I met. Oh, I'm sorry.
But no, a lot of you met. Go
I
ahead.
think a lot of people I met like probably weren't even my fan too. Like they just saw me and it was just like fun to meet random people, honestly.
Honestly, like,
Like
and one big thing about some of these conventions is that many people see you for that very first time, and
yeah. So
then
it's like we
that
don't even know any he doesn't know any they don't know anything about me, you know. It's fun like just meeting people on that basis.
well, and that's the thing because they meet you for that first time, and then like they pay for your picture or whatever, and or pay for your autograph, whatever, and then they go home, and then they've just discovered a whole new person that they've never seen
Yeah.
before. Because I know when I was standing next to your table, and like I was just like doing random like, hey, come here, come here, come here. This is Sophia, and I
yeah.
know that person got a picture, like one of the people got a picture with you, whatever, and that guy probably went home and looked up everything about you. So it's always fun on that note too, because like you never know people you meet on the fly like that, and how they can become your regular supporters, and then your regular
yeah, exactly.
supporters whatever, like you might end up like remembering them because they come out to every dang thing, darn thing that you convention that you do, and you like
Yeah.
recognize them because they always come up and get a picture with you or get your autograph, or like even if they just buy your content and all that stuff like that, and you recognize their name every time they're doing it, and you have that loyalty.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, that's one thing I love about conventions. That like even though it's good and bad, because sometimes you just stand there waiting, and especially since you're
Yeah.
new, you're not as well known as some people. But
Yeah.
once you get as well known and you get to get all these like the awards nominations that you're gonna be you will be starting to get soon. Everybody's gonna be saying, "Oh, who is this nominated person named Sophia Burns? Should I be checking
Yeah.
this person out?" I mean, like,
Hopefully.
well, I mean, like right now, since you still new, you still have all the. I think you came in too soon for best new Scarlet and stuff like that, or the new girl categories for all the award shows coming up right now. But like when the next year starts, whatever, like in the late 2022s, like you'll start to see it everywhere because everybody will be posting up the newer people that's like less than a year in, and then the people who follow all of that will look you up. So, and then
Yeah.
that enters a whole new fan base. And
Yeah.
I seen you just did a promotional thing for like it was a soda company thingy or a seltzer. It was something.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was hard seltzer. Um yeah, that was really cool. That was my I think my agency actually set me up with them. But yeah, that whole avenue is really awesome too. I'm just beginning to explore that.
You know, and I seen
Uh,
that, and I'm like, oh, because one of my good friends was with you there, and I'm like, oh, this is so awesome. I was telling him, I said, I just met her. I'm like, I'm loving this. And so yeah,
yeah, and
go ahead.
there's like mainstream opportunities too, which is really cool.
You know, that's one big thing too, because like there's so many more mainstream things that are opening up for performers that wasn't
Yeah,
around a few years ago, and it's a great
yeah,
opportunity for many of you, because like it wasn't there a few years ago.
yeah, exactly. It really feels like the stigma is being lifted, maybe somewhat.
I mean, in my honest opinion, like the quote unquote stigma will forever be there, because like
Yeah,
the world, like even though they love to, watch you or enjoy to watch like what you bring out, whatever, and they can't, do the motion to, they hate the fact that you do it, and even though they are the main consumers or people who watch it, they just in public speak out against it, and it's ridiculous. And
yeah,
like you know what goes on in your DMs, and everybody doesn't, and it'd be the same people in your DMs that go out in public and says this porn stuff is bad, and they're in a porn
yeah,
performer DM like, hey, how much for a meetup?
yeah.
It's
Oh yeah,
it's
I get
very.
like religious, crazy people in my DMs like praying for me and like trying to cleanse me via like their iPhone notepad. Hello.
I mean, I'm sorry, I was laughing. I mean, it's just a lot of people out there that find very interesting, like because of their religious belief, and them saying, "Yeah, I'm gonna pray for your soul," even though
Yeah,
you're out here doing what you enjoy. It's not like
exactly.
it's not like someone's holding a gun against your head saying, "Well, Sophia, you have to go on set and suck this dick. I know you don't want
Yeah,
to."
I'm doing great. I love my job.
So yeah, and everybody just wants to hate on something.
Yeah.
So question, since you say you do like to do mainstream, do you want to like do you have any intention on doing like more acts? I don't know how much you want to do in porn and outside of like as far as mainstream stuff. Like what
Mhm.
mainstream things do you want to conquer, or do you just want to do like more promotional like stuff like that?
Well, first of all, I love porn and like I really want to go all the way with porn.
Mhm.
Um, but also I've been taking some like I've been getting roles from my agency as like extras in mainstream gigs. And if I ever see an opportunity to get an acting job, I'll definitely take it.
Honestly, I was talking to a few people recently about your current agency, and I've been giving them so much praise about what I know they're currently doing for their girls. So I'm glad you
Yeah,
are with over there where you're at now, because they're doing so much for them, like for the girls that they represent, more so
yeah,
than some other places. So I'm glad they're going up and beyond for many of their people, because many people aren't doing that for their clientele right now. So, but go ahead. I'm
yeah.
sorry.
No, I totally agree, and I see that, and I'm definitely like very thankful to them. for all the work that they do for us. It's awesome. It's like it's a great way to change the game, honestly, in a positive way.
I mean, especially since you are newer too, it puts you in so many. Even though you are an extra in like you're not having like you may not be having sex on like and you're just standing around. People get to see you, whatever. Because I know some people will like see you in a scene, like see you in the background, and just wonder who is this random person in the background. So
yeah, like look at Chloe Cherry, like that's so awesome for her from that
Euphoria.
role. Like, yeah,
like I was watching it with because CW and myself, I was watching it together, and I'm like, okay, Chloe. Like I think
she did that.
I've only ever met her once, but I know she's doing a really good job on the show. So
yeah, she did that. Like that was awesome.
So are you is there any role that you are in that's like mainstream-ish that you could talk about, or no, not right now?
Yeah, actually I had an extra role in Pam and Tommy, which is airing right now on Hulu. I think they said I'll be in episode 7. There's actually a couple other girls from my agency too that are in that, and some other foreign girls as well.
Do you know what?
Yeah, I would check it out. It's about the Pamela Anderson sex tape.
I I'm gonna tell how old I was, but I remember where that tape came out. Wow.
You remember when it came out? That's so cool.
I remember when it came out because like I think it came out in what, like, was that like 2000 CW? Because I know the thing is like I remember it was like it was on a V like during the VHS days, so it wasn't.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I remember when that tape
Probably
came out.
or something.
You say what?
It was probably like on Usenet or something.
No, because that was back when it was really hard to it was really hard to it was really hard to get porn if you were yes, and now it's so like easily accessible, and
yeah now I feel like it's so easily accessible that things are moving to more like content based, like people just want more and more.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah,
but do you know what episode they're on right now compared to so I want to make, I don't know what. Okay, so I was gonna say like if they're already on episode 5, that means that people only gotta wait a week to see you on the screen, because I think this is what it's on Netflix.
Yeah, they're on episode 5. Looks like so probably in 2 weeks.
That was just a random number. So that means next week. That means when this airs next week, that the very next episode she's on it. That means you need to sit back.
I don't know exactly what episode. I'm sorry.
No, you like if they're on 5, 6 will come out this week, and then the very next week after this airs will be episode 7.
Yeah, episode 7's on March 2nd.
Wow, and then that's literally right after this airs. Because
I haven't been watching them weekly.
This comes out the 28th. So in 2 days, everybody, go ahead and get you a taste of Sophia in that episode. Just go ahead, find her, and then screenshot her and say, hey, my favorite porn actress, Sophia Burns. I just saw you on Pam and Tommy. I love the role. Get all excited and to know you're actually, you're actually supporting, But that's what's up. I haven't had the opportunity to watch it yet. I know for some of these shows, I really like to wait until like they end and then binge watch them.
Me too. That's what I've been doing. So I haven't watched it yet. I'm waiting until the end so I can watch them all at once.
Yeah, and like the only sad part about it is you gotta like avoid people who like to spoil everything like before you can
Yeah.
like even though we know the story, like, hey, yeah, these two people got like had sex on a boat and they shared their love together and the tape got out. Whatever. I mean, that's the basic premise. But it's like you
But
don't have
obviously
this.
there's a lot to that.
I mean, it's a lot more. It's a lot more to it than just that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah, they don't have to spoil that.
yeah, so it's crazy. So I like, yeah, I support that. I'm glad that you're getting things like that
Yeah,
because
it's just cool.
it's like you're introduced to a different world, you know, and not just porn, you know. And even though you do porn and you love what you do, it allows people who just solely don't like search for new people to discover a whole new avenue, a whole new artist, a whole new performer, while they're
Yeah.
watching set shows.
Yeah. Yeah, and
So,
obviously like so everybody's time in porn is usually short, so it's nice to have like avenues to pursue, once I've done everything in porn.
well, I will say this, and this is why I asked earlier, what is your long-term goals? Because a lot of people pretend to being porn until they literally can't walk anymore. I mean,
Yeah.
and like I've known people who like literally been in porn for 20 plus years or 30 plus years, and they still do, either they still shoot or they or they
Mhm.
or they behind the camera now, and it's like
Yeah.
they always say, like, I say the 3 month burnout, and CW's called the 3 year burnout, and people, they do everything they can, and then they just was like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm done, and it's like you still got the rest of your life
I'd like
ahead
to
of
get
you.
behind the camera as well.
You say what?
I, I'd like to get behind the camera as well. Obviously I'm going to start with like shooting my own content first, but I've also considered that like in the future
I have a question.
down the
Have you like written like your own personal scripts for your own stuff?
road. No, I'm not. I would say I'm not really like, I mean, I could, but I haven't done anything like on that production yet.
No, I mean like
On that production level. I'm sorry.
no, I mean like this, I mean just for your own stuff, like if you're doing something for your like OnlyFans or whatever
Yeah.
you post your own personal content on, outside of what you get booked for, whatever, and you have
Yeah.
your own personal storylines. And like
Yeah.
the good thing about doing that is it gets you in a habit of doing it later. And
Yeah.
if someone sees you doing that, they might put you in a role as, a writer for
Yeah.
something. And you can do both simultaneously, because there are many upon performers who currently still shoot a lot, whatever, and they have the opportunity to write. So you get money both ways.
Yeah. I'm more into like the visual aspect of porn. Obviously I know like the step bro stuff makes all the money, but I love just like filming sex. Um, like like the lighting and like what they're wearing and the room that they're in, and like playing with different materials like latex and like
So
glass
so
and
so
things
basically,
that
so
are wet.
basically the aesthetics.
Yeah,
So
exactly. That is like what I really love. um I'm not really like too into the writing, but I could do it.
oh no, I was just thinking, because you said like you wanted to get behind the camera. So I was thinking
Yeah.
of like, the writing, the directing, being the
Yeah.
one being the main person in charge of everything that's going on, because
Yeah.
like once you get to that point, you have more control over all your destinies and stuff like that,
Oh yeah, totally.
and that's
Yeah.
why and that's why I wonder, have you ever just sat back and said, like let's say you're secretary one, and your stepbrother come, like, because stepsister is, or stepdaughter, stepfather, all that stuff, the steps, the quality of the steps is
Yeah.
the most profitable thing right now.
Yeah.
um like the the non-incest incest stuff right now is like the most profitable thing right now. So, and the thing is, you're still at the age where you can do a whole bunch of it because you
Yeah,
look like because you look extremely you look young and yeah.
yeah, I'm totally taking advantage of that.
So that's why yeah, this is why I want it. And like when you do your own stuff, it just builds up that confidence for when you do it later on in your career.
Yeah,
But you're still
totally.
but you're supposed to say you're still a baby, so you have like all and like I don't mean to be rude when I say the baby, but like you're still very new. So you have all
Yeah,
the time in the world to explore all of your different avenues. So
yeah, yeah. I have an idea of where I'd like to go.
yeah, most people like never get that and they're just in porn instead of experiencing
Yeah,
porn.
yeah. I love shooting and I love having sex for a living, but I I couldn't see doing it more than like even like 10 years. Just because like I would get bored after a while if that's all I'm doing every day is having sex. Like I need to keep doing something different.
I mean, that's when I say you create new things, like you won't get bored.
Yeah,
Because like yes, you might always fall in the aesthetic of doing the step stuff, whatever. And
yeah,
but that's when you always say you create your own stuff. Um
totally.
and if you get to write for a company, whatever, you can give them this and say, this is what I want to create. It is your visions coming to life rather than just like, oh, I'm going on set and I'm having sex with uno dos, whatever,
Yeah,
and that's it, you know.
yeah. But right now my focus is on, making the best
Of
possible
course.
porn I can. I'm just like enjoying every shoot that I have
And
while I can.
that's the best way to do it right now, especially since you're newer. And I know that
Yeah,
everybody out there is loving what you're doing so far. Because I mean, you have the especially that you're new, that you're young, that you're 5'7", right? So you have,
yeah,
am I correct? Okay. You have that perfect that you're perfect height, that you're not too tall, you're not too short. You fit that perfect aesthetic of what people, want, whatever. And you have that real girl next door ish look, whatever.
yeah.
And
Thank
you're
you.
and you're open to a lot of different things right now. So that
Yeah,
put that
I'll do pretty much anything.
yeah, and so and because of that, that can put you in so many different categories. It doesn't restrict you from doing blah blah or blah blah for anybody. And as I say
Yeah,
again, you're with a really good agency that like putting you in great situations right now where you can explore all your avenues. And then
yeah,
who knows like if your agency can get you contracted with some like one specific agency, whatever, one specific company, whatever, and they
yeah,
shoot you for everything, and that's even more ideal because that's constant flow, constant different scenes, and constant things coming your way.
yeah, yeah. I'm so excited for like what the future has, and I hope that that's in my future, honestly.
Okay, and to go back a second, I lost my complete train of thought. So what do you oh my god, I lost my train of thought. I apologize. It was
No
there.
worries.
I had a question there because it was about something you said when I was talking about what do you do outside of porn, and then I had it in my brain and I completely lost where I was going with this. It's
No
completely
worries. It happens.
it's no, it's completely gone now because I was like, okay, I wanted to touch back on it because you were talking about, you do exercises, do yoga, you play video games and stuff like that. And we hit that, and it was the last thing you said. It was something I wanted to touch back on, and I should have wrote it down during the conversation, but I didn't. And when I would try to go back to it right then, when I was waiting for you to answer, it went away, and I cannot remember what it
Oh no.
was. So, the thing is now, so you got all this going on now. What are yeah, I'm gone now. I can't think of it anymore. I had an idea in my brain, but it's gone. So what do you hold on one second. Let me get back to my notes. I'm gonna pause for a quick second.
No worries.
So I paused for a second. I'm sorry, y'all, because I had lost my train of thought and I was gone. So, but anyway, we're just gonna keep on going. She does do music, and she does do Linux stuff. So tell us, how did you get into music?
I've always been into it since I was a kid. I was really into Tumblr like in 8th grade, and then I started getting into like pop music stars. And then it just turned into this like obsession with pop music. And when I got older, I started like going out in New York a lot to concerts and various music events. Yeah, it's been a part of my life since I was a kid.
Like, do you like? Cause you said like you got like, do you mix stuff, or do you just like a high class DJ, or is it what?
Oh no, I don't even know how yet. I want to learn how.
I mean, like, I know that people like, cause you say you use them with computers and you do Linux and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
they use what's that program called? I don't know if it's still relevant. Like Fruity Loops.
Mix.
Is Fruity Loops still a thing, or am I just old?
Oh
Is
yeah, Fruity Loops.
that
Yeah,
still a thing?
People
Like,
still use it, yeah.
that's for like making beats and stuff. I think you can record mixes in there too.
like, I don't
Um,
I
that
recently, one of my clients was telling me that Oculus has an actually virtual DJ tutorial.
yeah,
Where
yeah. There's this whole like underground like club scene in VR chat. It's
Wow.
crazy.
That is
Like,
crazy.
yeah. They're all like on Twitter and stuff. It's really cool.
We'll have to borrow Oculus, Star.
you don't have to use. You
Yeah.
can go out. This man, everybody wants to use my. You can go out and buy your own Oculus. It only costs $299.
You
I hope we
need a
got a check.
graphics card though.
You say what?
You need a graphics card though, and they're like you can't get them right now.
Yeah, that's
Well,
true.
I mean, like I just did a test on my computer, like 2 days ago, and mine was like just below the green. So it was in the orange, but it was just below. So it can run all the stuff on the current system I use now
Mhm.
via my Oculus, because I was just trying to see what games I can play from my computer on my Oculus. But the thing is like, since
Yeah,
I don't really make beats. I just know how to
Yeah,
pull music together using like Adobe Premiere and stuff like that. So I like to
yeah.
I love to edit it together, but it's not something that I would really excel at. I would really
I know what you mean. Yeah. I'm like less into the like creative aspect of it and more into the like software side, like mixing and mastering and stuff like that.
what is what do you feel is your best mixing of music you put together?
Oh, I haven't even made anything yet. I just like I
Okay.
just like yeah, I'm just like reading about it and like learning how to do it. Just like
Okay.
as a hobby, not yeah, I'm not trying to
Oh, no,
promote
no,
that.
no, 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 like, no, no, because everybody likes to do things on the side. That's why I always like try to understand people's side thing, because you don't wake up every day and say, okay, the only thing I'm gonna do is have sex and then go back to bed. It's more of a dynamic to you than waking up every day, having sex, and going to bed. Yes, it is a part of what you do for a living, but it's more to you than just than just that.
Yeah, it's kind of been consuming a lot of my time, honestly.
I mean, yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, because
it's like,
sex is
been,
extremely fun, and like,
yeah,
but it's but I'll say again, as I said earlier, you are it's more size to you than people will ever get to see, but
yeah,
it's always fun to explore, you know because like once people see who you are, they'll be more relatable to you, and they will enjoy you a lot more because
yeah,
just because of that. They say, oh, she likes Zelda too, and they
yeah,
would just like, not Zelda, I'm sorry, that
yeah, totally.
the Pokemon game that's like Zelda also, and then they'll get all excited, and that just enters new conversations and a new fan base because you like similar things.
Totally. Yeah. I like having that relationship with my fan base.
Yeah, and then your fan base is still constantly growing because you know every new thing that comes out, puts you in a different situation.
Yeah,
So
I try to have stuff for people that just like to see like my face or my videos, and then people that are into like the same hobbies that I'm into. I try to have something for everyone.
yeah, yeah, and that's what we love. That's what we love about you, Miss Sophia. That's
Thank
what we love about you. But
you.
we have reached our time. Where can everybody find you? Where can we seek you out and everything?
Yeah, my Twitter is Sophia Burns X, and my Instagram is Sophia Burns 888. And then I have a little link tree in my bio that has my OnlyFans and all my other websites. So those are my
Okay.
two main promo sources.
Okay. Real quick, CW, where can they find you?
You can find me at CC Fitness LA on Instagram, on Twitter, and you can find me at CC Fitness on Facebook and ccfitnessla.com.
Really quick. We are the Brave Visits on Instagram, Brave Visits on Facebook, and on Twitter. You can find me at RAWSARR on Twitter and on Instagram. And our website, bravevisits.com, just has everything that we do from photography, graphics, and all that other stuff. Sophia, thank you so much for coming on. You are a bundle of joy. And when everybody see you at these conventions, they will notice that you are very, very personable in person, and they will understand why uh, you will have a great rise in your career going forward after your first year, and it would be a big craze for all the stuff that you do. So I'm glad I had the opportunity to meet you in person before, like within your first year, because I can see all your stuff blossom in the future. So I look forward to all the greatness that you will have in the future.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for having me. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you for coming on. And we will see you all next week. And have a great day.
Bye.